Understand I give you these problems out of love. I know you guys can do this. So let's do this just like all the other problems that we've done. Here's the first guy. Tell me what you know about the first guy. What can you do with him? You're going to have to solve this guy for y, so this actually requires a little bit of legwork on your part. So to solve for y, what do I have to do? So move the 3x to the right, so we have negative 2y is less than or equal to negative 3x plus 8, and then do what? Divide by negative 2. Oh, these pesky negatives. Will they ever go away? You should get a tattoo that says, I hate negatives. It would look really good with my tattoo that says, watch your signs. So y is what? Greater than or equal to, I don't have any tattoos, what? Positive 3 halves x minus 4. I know you guys are thinking, I'm sure you do have some kind of weird, creepy math tattoo. I mean, after all, I am a math teacher. We get those really we don't get the ones where I have like a, the pirate ship on the chest. That's not how I go.
You got an infinity symbol on your back.
No, really, it's more of the, you can't really see it, but I've got pi. It's kind of like wrapped around my neck a few times. Yeah, 3.1.15926535896. It just keeps on going. It just wraps around my body until it gets so small you can't even read it. Went through a lot of aquaphor on the healing process on that one. Now, what's my slope here? It's 3 halves. What's your y-intercept? 0, negative 4, solid or dashed? It will be solid, and you're going to shade where? And we're going to shade above. So let's go ahead and do that. Y-intercept is 0, negative 4. It's solid. I've got my slope of 3 halves. Maybe I put the midpoints on here as well. You don't have to. Your graphing is probably going to be a little bit easier than mine is. And so we get this nice solid line. Okay, so solid, slope, y-intercept, shade above. Now if I shade above, it's just going to be on this side right here. Do y'all agree? If we stop right now, I'm only shading this part right here. Do y'all agree? Between here and here. So everything else that I put on here, I'm only looking in this region. Okay? Question? Just stretching. Classic stretch. Gotta love it. If I look here at the second guy right here, what do you know about the second guy? And put that down here. What do you know about him? The y-intercept is 0, 3. What's the slope? Negative 1/3. Is it solid or dashed? This guy is also solid and shading where? Shade below. Okay. It was great that he was already solved for y. So 0 of 3 is up here. Negative 1/3, so down 1 over 3. Reverse that to get the rest of my nice points. And then we draw a nice line through all this. Now what I didn't do here that I could have done is I could have put some absolute value or parabolas here. That could have made it super neat. Maybe I'll do that on the test. Give the easy ones in class, super difficult ones on the test.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that's about the way that I operate. I'm trying to destroy you guys. I feel good about this test. And then you take it, like, oh my God, he's so dumb. Oh. That's how I picture you guys looking, by the way. Oh. Let's look at Pinky here, which, by the way, was one of the names of the ghost in Pac-Man, depending on which version you were talking about. I think each ghost had two names. Did you know that? Oh well, look it up. How do you graph y is greater than -3? Wait, is that a line? Well, I guess it's left up to each person's interpretation of what a line is. Y is greater than -3. What kind of line is that? Horizontal. What else do you know about it? Horizontal. Y-intercept I'm not really concerned with right now because we know it's 0, -3, because it's horizontal going through -3. Tell me about the inequality part.
Just a dash line.
Dashed, and we're going to shade where? Going to shade above. So going through -3. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Let's go back to the bullet. I totally forgot about this. I graphed this guy, made it solid, but I forgot to shade below. Now, notice I'm only talking about this region over here, so shading below is only going to be down here. I'm not going to put arrows here because I know I'm not shading in this region, right? I'm shading on the top part of the green line, the bottom part of the blue line. If I stopped with those two guys, it would be everything in this region right here. But I've got the pink line here, and it says shade above. So that means I'm shading above the line. Do I need to keep doing it over here? No, because I know that part is out of play. If I stop with just these three lines, these three inequalities, where am I shading? I'm shading everything in this region right here. It keeps getting bigger. Now, what about the last guy? X is greater than or equal to -5. What do you know? It's a vertical line, solid or dashed? Solid and shade where? I can't really talk about shading above because it's a vertical line. Is it left or right?
Right side.
Greater than, so it's going to be shading to the right side. So let's put that together. Greater than or equal to -5, so that's a vertical line, solid, going through -5. And I'm shading to the right side. So, do I need to shade, talk about up here? No. Talk about here and here. So my shaded region is all of this contained portion right here. That's where everybody's pointing to. Do y'all agree? Talk about those intersection points. Is this intersection point included? Two solid lines intersecting, so this guy's included. What about this one? Two solid lines intersecting, that's included. How about here? No. How about here? These guys are not included because you have that dashed line as part of the intersection, so it's not included. So that was... Oh, we're exhausted now? Oh, you're too tired to pick up your toys, aren't you? I've been there.